Alright, well, so it turns out it is nickel-plated copper. I didn't want to be wrong, so I took the time to do it. Conductonaut. Thermal grizzlies. And quite possibly one of the best thermal solutions. Has very high conductivity rate. You can use it in water cooling applications or in air-cooled applications. No, Karis, we are not going to play with that stuff.
Stop it. Hey.
That stuff is extra dangerous. There we are. We'll put this stuff back together. I'm not squeezing on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and kill the buddy. You know, I'm going to use this old one and see if I can't go ahead and start prepping the surface. The surface is incredibly difficult to get started with this stuff. Alright, that's probably more than enough. Yep. That's great. Probably gonna even have to remove some. I knew that last drop was gonna overdo it. It's alright. Simple way to do that is just to spread the rest of it on the heatsink. But, to get this stuff spread around, you'll see just how much of a pain it really can be. This is why a lot of people complain about doing it. I had no idea till I gave it my try. It was fun, and it's wonderful. I mean, the results are just truly incredible. Oh, you just gotta really smash it in there, try and get just some of it started. Once you can get it started, it starts to move. Because what I do is I start in one spot and just kind of beat it in there. Once it's started, see, then you can go ahead and pull it all the way across the whole die. And I've got extra on my Q-tip here so that I can, do this again and again later and later. I hope to do this fairly often, different cards, possibly weekly, maybe bi-weekly, I want to get this channel up and going, and any of your support will be greatly appreciated. Tell your friends and your family if they get interested in some hardcore overclocking. Aha, here we go. Look, there we go. Nice and started. You can almost hear it and feel it as it spreads across the surface. That's a dirty one. Pick that out. This is what you gotta be extra careful with this stuff is you do not want to get any of it not on the die. See, that's already my failure, but I was going a little rough there to try and get it in. It's not a big deal though to get it everywhere. I'm not gonna lie, I think some people Some people make this a bigger deal than it actually is. It's just a thermal paste, and just has different properties. It's just a little different to work with, but it's nothing to be afraid of. And so with your heatsink, you do want to make sure that you get at least coverage right where your die will be, so that you do not have any untouched surface. I've found that to be quite helpful. I know there's a lot of newcomers to the game, and hell, I'm a newcomer to YouTube. I'm a newcomer to technology, really. Just now getting started into using smartphones more often, and, you know, using Reddit. Reddit being one of my best friends. That's where I actually get some of my hardware items. Hardware swap. I know another guy from another channel I've watched, BPS Customs, he also uses hardware swap. Great Reddit channel, and a really great way to trade any of your old hardware or sell it to anybody who needs or wants it. Alright, I think we got a pretty decent application on this. I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff away. We'll go ahead and pull out that 2080 Ti. It's the MSI Seahawk X, my baby. And it was my baby till I heard about the wonderful 6900 XT, 80 CUDA cores. I believe it'll be quite the contender for the 3080, even possibly the 3090. Always the fun parts of putting heat sinks back on. Oh yes, this is always my favorite part. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Nice and gentle work. Look at that. Lined them up real nice. Oh crap. Oh, alright, that was a little bit off. There we go. I had it, and I set it down and lifted it back up like a silly goose. Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes, making pancakes. Don't judge me, I know. I know exactly what I just did. Well, I guess like it says, warranty is voided now. It's not like it's already like a 4-year-old card. But, you know, that's why I have high hopes that this thing will function properly. interesting how I have those magnetic screwdrivers. Yeah, you know, I like my old school one. This one does have a magnetic tip. I wouldn't say old school. It's just, you know, it's old school style. Just a piece of metal shoved into a piece of plastic made in China. But size number 1, I've been using this guy since, well, damn near started doing this. I would say, oh wow, long time ago. Let's think. I started building computers on my own about 4 years ago. And I think it was right when the 7700K had released, I believe the 8700K. It was top talk. I bought my first build, which was an i3 2320 on an OEM HP board with 8 gigabytes of RAM, a 350 watt power supply with an AMD Radeon 7770. I believe the card had 1 gigabyte of VRAM, and I played World of Warcraft on it. And I learned about Bitcoin and all that fun stuff. Lots changed in 4 years, and we have some really cool technology now. I've got an Oculus Rift on the way. I'm going to be trying that out for the first time. See how motion sick I can get. Y'all can watch that. I'm sure everyone enjoys watching a newbie to VR start being a clumsy fool. What is this? Is there anybody else notice that? There's a piece of crap in there. That is incredibly lucky. I am glad that this card arrived the way it did. I'll have to post a picture of how this arrived. It was quite intimidating, actually. I almost didn't even want to pick it up and open it, but I took pictures of it and made sure. See, this was bent. It was actually bent all the way forward. This guy had a slight bend in it. You can actually still see it if you look at it. You know, I don't know if you can, but I tried bending it out. I think it'll still fit in the case. At least I'll make it. It's got 2 HDMI ports and 2 display ports and a DVI port. Kind of funny that even back 4 years ago, 2016, we were still using DVI. Sure am glad we're starting to get rid of that. Not too fond of the USB-C attachment on this 2080 Ti. It's just a weird thing to have, and it's also got like a I don't know, makes a funny noise with its hybrid AIO fan. It's got the what you call it? Here we go. Pull it out real quick so y'all can see. Oh, yeah, silly me. Pull all this stuff out. Yank it all up. Screw it all up. Anyway, so y'all can see. This fan is actually really noisy, so I'm also gonna see what we can do about that. And if not, well, I intend to sell it anyway, because this is how I'm gonna pay for that 6900 XT. Alright, here we go. Here is the build. I am a silly guy and went and got an ITX motherboard, the Gigabyte Aorus ITX, X570 motherboard. Great little guy. Overclocks really well. I've got a 3700X in there. Also, like I said, we'll be installing a Corsair H100i RGB 240 millimeter radiator. Hopefully that'll go up top. We'll eliminate that clunky looking 120 millimeter rad with the Seahawk. Yeah, we're gonna try and clean it up here. I really think that I messed up getting that ITX because look at how close these fans are. My processor stays fairly cool actually. I don't think I've ever seen it go above 65. It is currently pasted with liquid metal as well, and I know some of you are looking at that stock cooler thinking why, and all I had to say was because I can, because it had a copper base on it. So all should be fine until I get that AIO in a little bit later here. Alright, well, while I take the rest of this apart safely so y'all don't see my blunders, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up on you.